Hello, I'm Chapter Negro.
And I'm Will Smith.
Our lead story tonight is the State of the Union Address, delivered by President Obama this past Tuesday, January 20th. Taking a forceful yet positive tone, President Obama outlined many of the current challenges facing America, including economic, immigration, and foreign policy issues. Echoing economic problems faced since the beginning of his presidency, President Obama set forth a plan to increase revenue by increasing the rates of capital gain taxes, which would mainly affect wealthier Americans. Currently, capital gains are taxed at a lower rate than income earned in the form of wages. President Obama also proposed making the first 2 years of community college free for students, hoping to ease the burden of skyrocketing tuition and student loans that many young people face upon graduating. He promised to veto any bill weakening the power of his signature accomplishment, the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, or on any other bill against the recently signed executive orders dealing with immigration policy. President Obama also acknowledged the ongoing foreign challenges in the Middle East and Eastern Europe, calling America to move on from these hardships by turning the page. Senator Joni Ernst gave the GOP response, and in a rare moment of agreement between the president and the Republicans, both called for simplification of the tax code. Ernst expressed doubt over the president's resolve, but appealed for bipartisanship in Congress.
A copy of the Gettysburg Address that was handwritten by Abraham Lincoln went back into storage on Tuesday. It has been on display for the last 2 months in the Undying Words exhibit at the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Museum. The museum's copy of the famous speech is one of 5 copies that exist, 2 being in the Library of Congress. One is currently at Cornell University, another currently in the Lincoln Room of the White House, and the 3rd manuscript is known as the Everett Keyes copy and is kept in the vault of the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Museum here in Springfield. The Illinois Preservation Agency released a statement that the document will not be brought back out for a while because of how long it's been on display over the years. They worry that the manuscript could be harmed by light and humidity.
And now, today in history.
Now just remember, students, always do your reading.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Today in History. I'm Emma Hardy, here with Mr. Lavin, the star of the show.
Hi.
And we're here to talk about what happened today in history.
Well, on this day in history, January 16th, in 1493, Columbus and 2 of his ships and crew members departed the New World after their first voyage and headed back to Spain, where he was later received as a national hero. On this day in 1919, the 18th Amendment, which prohibited the manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcohol in the United States, was ratified by the states and went into effect in January of 1920. And for our history mystery of the week, on this date in 2001, President Bill Clinton awarded posthumously the Medal of Honor, the nation's highest military award, to a former American president. And the question is, which one of these 4 presidents received that Medal of Honor? Andrew Jackson, Ulysses S. Grant, Theodore Roosevelt, or John F. Kennedy?
I'm thinking Kennedy, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for the answer to your history mystery question and for more history.
See you.
I have no idea.
Well, I think Roosevelt's probably the one that deserves it the most.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Jackson. Probably.
Jackson? And now time for entertainment review with Riley Finney.
Hello everyone, I'm Riley Finney, and this is a movie review. In the summer of 2014, the teaser for The Interview came out. Immediately, it was a controversial topic. One controversial thing that came from this was that Sony was threatened by North Korea and was hacked on November 24th, possibly by North Koreans, possibly by someone else. These hackers said that if the movie was released, it would disrupt the public, and it got to the point where moviegoers themselves were threatened. After this, Sony announced that they would not be releasing The Interview in theaters, but rather it would go straight to home format. This drew people more into wanting to see the movie, since of course they couldn't see it in theaters with the full experience. This may possibly cause people to be disappointed with the movie since it won't live up to the expectations that they may set for it. For those of you who don't know, the interview is about a talk show host, Dave Skylark, played by James Franco, and his producer, Aaron Rappaport, played by Seth Rogen. After finding out that Kim Jong-un is a fan of the show, they call him up and ask if he would like to be interviewed, which the Supreme Leader accepts. When the CIA finds out about this interview, they contact the boys and request that they assassinate the dictator. They accept this mission, which leads to some antics and a whole lot of laughs. The final product is exactly what you would expect from a Seth Rogen, James Franco film. There's plenty of crude humor, cheap laughs, and in my opinion, it makes for a very enjoyable experience. However, with that said, it's not the type of humor that will appeal to everybody. It's a very neighbors type of movie, so if you're not into that, you're probably not going to enjoy the film. This may include the people who only saw the movie because of the controversy, which in my opinion is not a good reason to see a movie. In the end, I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. That's all I got for you now, so until next time, I'll take my leave.
I don't really have a huge urge to see it.
I really want to, but it's not going to change the fact that Kim Jong-un's a huge nut.
Yeah, he's crazy. On behalf of all of us here at SAC Broadcasting Network, thanks for watching.